Welcome to the Sprunk Xtreme 1-Cup stock car race played on Grand Theft Auto GTA Online for the Xbox. It's just another great night of racing. As you can see tonight, Vortical Axe has dedicated his race with the number 33, close enough for the number 3 of Dale Earnhardt using the old, what was for Earnhardt was the old Wrangler setup. And we're actually going to observe a moment of silence on lap 3 as they begin the race. So we're going to follow Vortical right now as he takes a lap around. Agent's going to start off with a good solid lead, but as you know, with drafting around here, especially GTA style, that never stays the same. As we go 4 wide down the straight here for the first lap, a little bumping and rubbing and some crashing going on. Did anybody get taken out from that? I couldn't tell. Regardless, Volca is taking second position as RPM is getting ready to get train wrecked as they come through the row here. They come around the front stretch, and they're going into turn 1 again. Coming around for the second lap, here's Agent is getting some distance here. And who do we have logging back there? There's Agent's going to be a 3-person race. Depth Perception is not in with that draft, so he's going to get a little bit rung back from the pack. So it's going to be tough for him to get caught back up. Maybe one of those guys that there's 2 people in the back there that are in with each other. RPM gets pushed high. What's been going on this week, right? A lot of stuff has been going on, working again on AWC down the road here, but as you can see, we're actually running a regular course. We actually spoke to, whoa, Vortical. Big crash in RPM, Depth Perception, Wax. This is what we call the big one, folks, in GTA land. As people gather themselves together, it looks like Agent has got a big lead, but Irate has moved back into position here. A little bit of spinning around. Irate's got some speed here. And I believe this will be the 3rd lap, so we're going to do a moment of silence here through this lap. All right, so we've come around. The reason we did a moment of silence, and it was asked by Vortical Axe to do a dedication to a little Dale Earnhardt in our Sprunk Cup today, which I was totally 100% okay with. And they have Irate over here is getting very frisky with RPM, and we've looked back and we can't really figure out why that is. But he's gotten a little bit left in the dust there. So we see Agent has had a solid lead right now. Got a good top speed here. Even with the drafting that's going on, still getting good time with his lap. But with these guys coming here together like this, chances are they're going to be catching up with him fairly quickly. I'm hoping that they'll, well, not hoping, but I'm believing that they're going to be able to continue to make distance on him without any. He has no partner up there. He's all by his lonesome. That's the thing, is we've been looking at some of the slipstream stuff and wondering, what the deal was with how wasn't kind of speeding people up. But with the way the group is here with this 3, and they're definitely sharing that kind of position there. If that's going to be something that's going to be able to catch up with somebody.
So I'm wondering if the slipstream that they had in the game before actually was changed in some way that it really didn't speed anybody up. We were noticing some of the boosting stations that they had in some of the stunt races really didn't boost the way we had expected them to. Vortical Axe touching a little bit with RPM. A little bumping and rubbing is A-OK. With the stuff that Irate had, I'm kind of wondering what happened with that. As we know, the one that happened earlier was definitely when you go 5 wide, things tend to happen. So, and that's exactly what happened with these guys. But as you can see here, they're racing clean. They're tight. It does look like they're kind of catching up with Agent there. It looks like some distance has gone down. Let's look at the lap times again. Yeah, there's RPM with the 36. Vortical up on the wall again. RPM, there's Death is kind of slowing a little bit. So now that's the thing is now this is just a game of parlance. How did they get to the end of the track? Vortical, hard into the wall again. I'm going to move back to Death Perception here to see if he's picked up Irate. Probably the best move is if these guys can get their packs together again and start sharing. And there's Irate. I think that's what he did was he kind of got off the gas to kind of get with Irate. And he does seem to be catching up with him. We can see this is pretty much the pack from this standpoint right here. So will he be able to catch up with Irate? It looks like he is getting some speed, or getting a little bit more momentum off the turns. Irate's dropping below the line here, so that's going to be a point deduction for him. Yeah, that's the new rule that we added was anytime that both wheels drop below the barrier there, you end up getting a point deduction. So there's Irate again. Now, is he going to drive clean into this and get the bearings that he needs, and then these guys can move forward, or is he just going to crash? Nope, he's back in it. Okay. Might just be a little bit of a connection issue on his part. So here's the part when you want to kind of drive clean. Okay, well, that's the end of that. Okay. So we're gonna jump back up to RPM, trying to catch up here. See, connection speeds are great. So RPM's got some distance here. Who is in third? Vortical? I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up with him. See, that little bumping and rubbing that they had earlier is going to be hard to press. Yeah, so he's gonna let's look at the times again for the lap times. RPM's got the fastest lap time, but not by much. 37.179. Agent's got a solid lead there. He's got to make up 10 seconds. He's going to make up 10 seconds a lap here. That's going to be tough to do. That's it. Oh, and that's the end of the race. So he's got no time to catch up with Ian there. Agent Rager has taken that bad boy home. And that's going to be it for the night for those guys. That was a crazy race for a second there. I didn't know how that was going to end, especially with Irate getting into it. And
And here it is. The two guys are going to end here at the end. Death had said he was a little bit frustrated from getting banged around a little bit here, so I'm wondering if these guys kind of ended it like that. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It was a great race. Hopefully see you next week, and don't forget to tune in again. Talk to you then. Bye.